Okay, I'll call the Board of Selectmen meeting to order for Thursday, June 20th. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, are there any additions to the agenda? I move we approve the agenda as presented. Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. First thing on the agenda is going to be, after we take attendance and everyone's here, is going to be a discussion of the economic development with the planning department, and that's Ruben.
So for record, good evening, Ruben Flores Marzan, Town Planner. At the EDC, Economic Development Commission, we have been meeting at least twice a month. One of the limiting factors is that we are currently having a shortage of commission members. So if any of you guys has a particular interest in growing the community and understanding about the role of economic development, you can always go to our office here at the Planning and Development Department office. We will be more than welcoming providing you with the latest and greatest in terms of how to repurpose the community for the growing opportunities that are in our region. So that's that. When I first started here back in December of last year, I wanted to understand the situation and the opportunities within the community. So right now we have an issue in which we are well positioned for growth, sustained growth, and to make opportunities of other things that are happening out there that not many communities in the region are taking advantage of. One of these things is with the legal authorization of industrial hemp at the federal level, and then at the state level with the governor signing off on that, there are opportunities for commercial and industrial opportunities to make use of our land to grow the hemp and then make products out of that. We can do that immediately right now. As part of the understanding the goals of the community, we need to grow jobs, we need to grow our economy, and to provide a buffer so when things go bad at the national level, we still have that pipeline of projects and jobs for people in our community. One of the methods in which we ensure for that to continue occurring is to communicate to the members of the community through these forums about the opportunities that we have for our plan, conservation, and development, but also the efficiencies that we're creating in terms of our expedition of permits and approvals in a faster manner than before. Right now, we have 2 people on staff, myself and an assistant and a part-time person that helped immensely at the office. But we'd like to beef up our staffing requirements so we can do more of our job. So that's another thing to consider. We have a great location. You know, we're smack in the middle between the state capitol and the city of Springfield and Western Massachusetts. We're within the knowledge corridor. We're experiencing on the rail side, transportation side of things, increased riderships in this region. So those are opportunities. We're also close by to the international airport, Bradley Airport. We're getting phone calls from national investors, not regional investors. So that speaks for the value and the character of the region. And we're trying to transmit these opportunities for the general community and to the investment community through several methods. We're working on a website. We're inventorying our current parcels, town-owned, but also privately owned parcels that are suitable for development based on their location and zoning criteria. And we're conveying that information to brokers when we deal in our conversations with different investment partners that are interested in doing business in East Windsor. I think over time, sustained growth takes time to implement, but the current pipeline is promising. We should continue on that regard. Inventorying the parcels is a time-consuming matter. Hopefully we have technology on our side, and also the brokerage firms have different websites, and also the state has the Economic Development Resource Council, and they provide useful data so we don't have to reinvent the wheel on these things. It's a matter of looking at how we can repurpose the community and the assets that we have, and comparing that to the movements in terms of land transfers and development opportunities in other towns. One thing that we are noticing is that in abutting towns, they're suffering a shortage of land availability, and that is an opportunity for us. Major corridors like Route 5 and North Road, people are taking particular attention to that, and we're open about where we want to go, which is to grow our economy and to provide jobs and opportunity for our residents. And I'm happy to take questions from anybody in the audience. Thank you.
Ruben, I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
You said that national investment firms are actually contacting the town?
Yes.
Looking for...
We're looking for manufacturing, industrial, and lately multifamily, upscale multifamily opportunities.
Do they, are they of such size that we could accommodate them along either Route 5 or Route 140?
We certainly have the size considerations in place. Sometimes it's a matter of zoning considerations that we need to have further conversations in terms of how to repurpose what they're offering or thinking about, and how we can configure that with our availability of land.
Are there any inquiries that would demand that you go out and talk to various landowners and say, are you interested?
Primarily at this point is phone and email, because these are players that are doing their own due diligence. They're not ready at the point of reaching out to a particular property owner. And they rather for us not to do that approach. They'd rather do it on their own when they're ready.
A couple or 3 weeks ago, you, Bob, and I went over to Windsor and talked to Jim Burke.
Correct.
He talked about some preeminent real estate development realtors. Have you contacted those people?
We have conversations, and we have a relationship with a national brokerage firm that they're actively looking at opportunities in our backyard, so to speak. So that's the one that we're relying on. We have a very solid relationship with them that we have developed over a short course of time. So we rather keep it in the family, so to speak.
Yes. I think you had mentioned about comment about the rail,
right,
from Knox that's going. I know in the news this past week they spoke about how it exceeded their expectations and what their goal was for the first year. I had ridden that rail countless times, and I got on in Windsor Locks to New York, and up until Windsor Locks, there was hardly anybody on the train that went from Springfield to Windsor Locks. And is there a way to get any talented people that are from Springfield, moving Windsor Locks, to see is there growth there? Because future planning is to build a bigger village there with different businesses and so forth. Will there be people, you see this trend line, I guess, that people are riding the horse and an opportunity at some point to provide some transportation from one side of the bridge to the other, if we have to do that.
The corridor is exceeding expectations, so we should be entertaining as part of the warehouse point study and the studies that we're currently performing with Route 5 in coordination with the Capital Region Council of Governments, entertain those scenarios. Connecticut DOT does have data in terms of the ridership spikes. This is the first year that they're measuring that particular segment. Another thing to add to that equation is the efforts over on the other side in Springfield with Union Station and Western Mass trying to connect that to Worcester and then on to Boston. So there are a lot of people already starting to look at development opportunities and possibilities to understand on Worcester, Springfield, and then on this side of the table, things start getting connected on all the available land assets and economic opportunity on that particular segment of the corridor.
But
So we're
can they get you the data though, that could be Windsor North?
yeah, we can look for it.
Yeah, technically good to
Yep.
see, is there increased ridership there because people get on, get off, and Hartford, Meriden, coming this way is a different issue.
Yeah, we can look into the different ridership numbers by station.
Okay, that'd be great.
Can do that.
Ruben? No, go ahead.
When you're trying to attract new industry to East Windsor, is there an expectation that the town would offer some tax incentives to new industry? And if so, what does that typically look like?
So the board selectmen have the mechanism of providing incentives to particular industries. The first selectman has more information about that. There's stuff written, so there's a particular document that we show to prospective investors, and then they take it back and they review it. And it has been well used in the past.
I'm going to interrupt, Ruben, if you'll
Yes.
give me. We've made arrangements, if there's too many people, and it looks like we're starting to get too many people, to go across the street to the Broadbrook Elementary School. How many people would like to move? How many don't want to move? Does this have air conditioning? I think we might as well move. So
How many people does this room hold? How long is this gonna take,
to what? To walk across the street?
No, aren't we here to vote on something?
Yeah, but we'll start at 7:30, and it couldn't. So I don't.
First it's the selectmen's meeting, and then it's the town meeting, but we're all here early, so.
So I'd say let's move across the street, but you can say no, no, no. That would be okay.
No, no, no.
All right.
So the alternative.
I think we should, because then it invites more room for more people.
I think we need to let this gentleman finish.
Moderator, first selectman.
Yes.
The process that you'll go through is somewhat similar to a referendum. So whether it's here or whether it's across the street, you're going to have to come in, show an ID, get your little yes or no vote, and then vote. So no matter whether we do it here or whether we do it across the street, it's going to take some time.
We should do it across the street.
Yeah, okay. I think
Make a decision.
I'm going to make a decision. I'll make it with Jason, and we're going to move.
So is he
Move to recess the board of selectmen.
Is he going to continue?
Yeah, he'll continue.
You've got to call the town meeting to order here.
All right, so we'll adjourn the town meeting.
I move to recess the board of selectmen's meeting.
All right.
3 of us hang back to start the town meeting, and then we all recess into the.
All right. Yeah.
7:30.
That's all right.
Can't have it.
I didn't hear what you said. I'll be
I just
All right, so I gotta start the town meeting here.
Yeah, we need to start the meeting.
So why don't Andy, you go across the streets?
Yeah, we need to post the change of venue too. People need to be able to see like a piece of paper on a door.
So you're telling me that they're actually gonna have to check people's IDs and stuff to be able to vote?
Yeah, it's a vote. It's just like a referendum, it's just like voting in an election.
Why is it like a referendum when before they've come in and we've done the same thing and we voted by yay or nay and it was all right? What's the difference?
Do it by, yeah, I think you want this.
I wanted that.
Okay, if I were you, I'd do
They're gonna make a lot of chips.
Another thing,
Oh, is that what we're doing? Is
these
it
old
about?
folks say they can't walk across that street. So what are we gonna do? Let them vote over here and
We have to recess this. Yeah. Okay, so usually,
I got this, just hang here, I'll do it just to get it sorted out.
that's okay. I want all of the other stuff. We only need three selectmen.
So you got, what, 3 big? That look good. How old do you get those
what do you
trees?
wanna do with the people that can't walk
Well, that I don't know.
Right, there are 3 people
Mr.
that near me, saying it's like a road, and they have trouble walking. Can they vote there?
So, can we take your vote over here?
Yeah, I guess they could.
You know, get our,
How can we, almost be like
Well, I've been here for 2 years, and when I first moved, there were maple trees that have been planted 150 every winter you salt the road, it's very hard on the trees that are right. So the ones that are no salt. But my maple trees last
Okay, Steve.
It's all, he will come back and get this.
You talk.
across the street, we got 2 people. And 7:30.
Chapin, did you walk Chapin, how many they built next to me? I guess he's passed away
Well, they have a long history. Oh, okay.
That's he was the whole
It's a hall.
Yes, I think so. If you just ask that we start here and over there.
We just had somebody do something in Henry Denver.
where the green cycle is now.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my stuff.
All right. So, what are you gonna do? Are we walking across the street? Let's say over
What's
there.
short?
They're happy.
That's Spanish.
Actually, my mom did too, both of them did, yeah.
Thank you for staying.
Thank you. Thank you for showing us some courtesy here. That's very nice of the town. They can do that during a regular election too. The registrars are able to help people who can't actually get to, into the polling place. That's a service that only they are able to do.
This far, but when they change up after we get this far, it's disappointing, because we want to vote.
Yep.
You know, it's just slow.
It's nice to have you guys.
Thank you. I'm gonna make a Republican out of you yet.
Oh, I'm not far off.
That's good news.
I'm not, is the camera still on? I'm not a huge fan of our current governor. And I started describing myself as a great Democrat.
She doesn't.